Hello everyone, it's Michelle at Divine's Purpose, and I'm coming on for the Divine Masculine specifically. So if you resonate being a Divine Masculine, if you're in a female or male body, it doesn't matter, it is an energy. This video is specifically for you. However, if you are a Divine Feminine and you feel very strong connection that your masculine energy is healing within you, this can also be for you, okay? So I want to jump on with the message that I received very clearly, and it is an understanding that the ocean is parting for you. What does that mean? Well, God is welcoming you into your truth, Divine Masculines. I feel like a lot of you, especially with this full moon in Leo, because it's the wolf versus the lion energy, I do feel like it's not even a face-off. I feel like it's a dance between you and both of those spiritual animals, what they mean for you, to blend in together. So they're showing me like the wolf as one tornado and the lion as another tornado, and the ocean is splitting, and those two energies are merging together and creating one tornado, and you're going inside the water. It's very weird what they're showing me, but it obviously has a lot of depth to it, more than what I can explain. So let's get it started. Divine Masculines, you know that 2021 is definitely your year to claim your truth and why you're here. What that really looks like is fulfilling your destiny. You know, we can talk about legacy, we can talk about leadership, we can talk about your prophecy, excuse me. They're giving me way too many words. However, this is really about claiming being a Divine Masculine and what it really looks like for you, and, you know, what it would actually give you in the physical. Spiritually, it will definitely free you, and nothing is more liberating than walking your path. Okay, so let's get it started. The Moonology card, nothing will come of this situation, void, course, moon. Okay, one more, and I'll go into that. A fiery climaxes approaches, full moon in Aries. Okay, so when I look at this energy right here, is that first and foremost, we have to understand the fire purge with the fiery climax that approaches, because a climax is a completion. That's what a full moon is. Leo, you know, yeah, Leo is a fire sign as well. So something definitely in that element is definitely working against you at this moment, because nothing will come out of this situation. There's something that is keeping you stuck, and something needs for this to be completed. That's what I'm feeling very strongly. Take time to breathe out. Yeah, I do feel like it might also be something that has to do with anxiety, but I will clarify here with the God and Titans or Oracle cards. So let's see what this is. And you know, guys, I come on here for you just so I can really give you some insight of the energy as a collective, but it really does resonate with your own specific journey and timeline, meaning it may not resonate with you right now, or you've already done this work, you know what I mean? So just, if it doesn't resonate, click off, but if it does, keep watching, because I feel like there's a very strong message, especially with the visual Archangel Michael was giving me. So Archangel Michael is with you. I usually work with Metatron, but Michael is definitely present. Zeus, leadership, and then we have the Typhoon, anger and rage. Okay, this Typhoon, this makes so much sense, because a Typhoon looks like a tornado. I don't know if I'm saying that properly, but anyways, I'm sorry to laugh. But it's just the visual, and then I look at the cards. But we understand these gods very well. If we don't, I'm going to clarify it. But when we talked about leadership, and we talked about this fiery rage, this is a storm that is coming. This is not the right book. Where is the book? Sorry, one moment. Oh my goodness, it's right in front of me. All right, so let's look at this Typhoon energy. I'm probably not saying it correctly, so it's all good if I'm not. It's just the energy that really matters. Be aware of how you handle anger and rage, your own and that of others. Seeking an emotional balance leads to peace. So I do feel like with this lion and this wolf energy during this full moon, I do feel like there is going to be a little bit of an emotional explosion. But I feel like it needs to happen because you've been stuck in something in the void. You know, when we talk about the void is really that aspect of, you know, being really close to that outcome, being really close to what you were doing. We can also talk about being in the void in regards to a rebirth. I am feeling a lot of masculines are becoming born again in that sense, not in the Christian sense, in the sense of spirituality. That's why I prefer to say rebirth, but they told me born again. So if that might resonate with you, if you do practice any type of religion that has those type of phrases, because you are finished a phase here. Nothing will come out of this situation being stuck in the void. If you are procrastinating, if you are scared, if you are stuck in comfort, this is a clear indication that nothing will come out of this, but I'm also feeling very strongly that God is like parting the ocean like Moses for you to walk through because it's time. So it's a little bit of that energy of like 911 anxiety type of thing, but it's because you've been stuck in a void for a while. It's like, this is you've been lost in this black hole space for a while, but really knowing that you do shine bright and we need you. Oh, that's cute. Okay, let's look at Zeus. Because you are a leader. You are called upon to demonstrate leadership and stewardship within your own life. You may need to delegate for best results. There you go. You know, this is really important because the thing is, you know, you are meant to shine. You are a light worker. You are the lighthouse. You are a healer. You are the teacher. Divine masculines, you know, and I do feel like you're finally listening to the call. I want to read this because there's a shadow side that's calling me to read for Zeus. So let me just read this. Shadow side. Leadership does not mean infallibility. Zeus was no perfect king. He acted on impulse. He bore grudges. He was jealous. And he often raged. Okay, this makes sense because this is the shadow side, which is the rage and anger. A lot of the masculine energies, you are being enlightened with your grudges that you hold, the impulses that you move towards, the jealousy that you do have. And I'm laughing because I know a lot of y'all are so jealous, but you play it off so well. And the rage. In some cases, it could be said that he abused his power. Listen to this, okay? Do what I say and not what I do seems fitting in these cases. Great leaders accept their imperfections, but are honest about them and seek to correct or transform them. Leaders gain confidence from this positive self-awareness and transformation, which in turn inspires confidence in those they lead, facilitating success for all. All right, and the symbols here are lightning bolts, horn of plenty, an eagle, or a royal scepter. All right. Wow. Okay, the reason why I was led to read the Zeus's shadow side versus the anger and rage, we understand anger and rage, but I didn't think Zeus was going to have this shadow side. I never read that before. So it fits in very perfectly. My loves, a leader is not perfect. There's no such thing as perfection. I do feel like God is telling you when you put the wolf and lion together, you're understanding the mind and the heart in the case of balance. I do feel like the only way out of this void is for you to really know your truth, stand in your truth, and honestly do your shadow work. You know, that was a very strong statement, and this is why I love the God and Titans card, because God represents love. So you do represent love. You represent light. But there is this motion here of you really procrastinating on your journey. That's what I'm picking up very, very strongly. So, the one energy that just was not in the proper deck was Jesus, Master Jesus, my loves, forgiveness, Christ consciousness, 144,000. What is popping? This is a message specific for the divine masculines. I have a very deep message. Wow. Okay. Oof. God, it's a lot of going on with y'all divine masculines. Keep the faith. But I have a very strong message here from Jesus, Yeshua. You guys understand that I work with the Holy Family as I am the feminine face of Christ consciousness, the female face of Christ consciousness. I know there's a few more out there, but I'm very proud of that title as I was initiated to it. I have a message for you, my loves. You heard this energy? You have to understand first and foremost that you are a lighthouse, you are a healer, you are a teacher, you are the leader, but you have to also embody Christ consciousness because that is your blueprint in this life to ascend into that energy, which is love and forgiveness. You are on the path of light, love, and forgiveness. Father healing is possible at this time. I had a feeling to flip this card for a specific reason, and then we have Odin. Okay. These are very powerful messages, divine masculines. I would not dismiss it if you do resonate with this. Psychic insights. Your third eye is open. See the truth for what it is. Follow your intuition. We said to you here, the dark side of Zeus, that he wasn't honest with his true feelings, his shadows. Okay. I want you to know that your third eye is opening or has opened. You are receiving psychic insights through the motion of Odin. If you don't know who Odin is, I would suggest you look him up. However, I'm getting a very big energy of fathers that have passed away in your lineage. This is the big message that has come through. So to those of you who have lost a father and their energy, because they are no longer here, but their energy, their soul is on the other side of the bridge, the rainbow bridge, which is, this is why we're here. We're here to bridge humanity to God, right? The rainbow bridge is the bridge that leads us into the spiritual world. They are coming in your visions, and they're coming in and talking to you. They're like showing you. You might think they are your guide, but they're actually your father or someone who held that role for you. Because Master Jesus Christ, Yeshua, was the masculine energy to lead people home. But he understood that his true father is God. However, he also had Joshua, who always stood in the background, silent, but being the leader and the father that he needs to be. So this is a really big message for divine masculines who resonate with this, because there is closure here. There's closure here that your father, that you might have never received, or you've been holding on to this resentment. This energy is here for you to claim it. Very big message. Wow. I love that. Because a lot of masculines have a lot of wounded masculine energies through their father. Now, if your father is still present and, you still have wounds with your father, this can also resonate. But I am picking up a lot more beyond the veil. They are on the other side. And I feel them very strongly here. So, it's just a very beautiful message, and I'm not going to get emotional. But what I will do is tap into my emotions deck to give you guys some of the emotions that you will be feeling through this transition. You will be coming out of the void. It will be probably a very quick energy. I do feel like they're giving me the example of a quick birth. Thank God. Quick and easy. I don't know if it's going to be easy, but it'll be fast. So let's see what they have here. And I'm using my the Aphrodite, which is the goddess of love. So, okay, we have you going on a horse. But give me a second. I'll tell you what that energy is, because the horse represents freedom. And then we have the water goddess. See, this makes so much sense to me because there's the ocean, right? I do feel like a lot of divine feminines. Oh, look, they closed out the deck for me. They're like, no more. Look at that. That hardly ever happens. And you can see that the eyes are blind in the water. I do feel like the divine feminines are energetically leading you into this ocean. So I do feel like God and the divine feminine wow. I get it. Whoa. Let me clear my throat. Sorry, y'all. They're giving me the visual of God, obviously, splitting the ocean for you to move forward, right? When I think of the horse, I think of a chariot. I think of a movement forward, freedom, to your freedom. And it's a white horse. This has a lot of Pocahontas vibes. But this energy with the water and the closeout, it's the two. And it's reminding me of, they're telling me of the woman's legs that open for the baby to come out. So there is a very womb-like energy here. This is rebirth. This is rebirth energy, big time. But you're coming out more healed and with more forgiveness towards your father and understanding what God truly is to you. And also understanding the power of the divine feminine energy and how she has assisted God this entire time to split the ocean for you, for your wolf and your lion to merge together, to become balanced. A very deep energy. This says serene. This says bored. Take that as it resonates to you. All right, so let's close out this reading with some energy oracles. I just want to show you here the two feminine energies, the angel of love and the woman that holds the coin. This is a little bit of maybe a karmic energy, just letting you know. Just feels a little karmic to me. What does that mean? It means a woman in your life that you've had to learn deep lessons from. Could be a mother. Could be, your physical mother. Could be a woman that you've been dealing with, or women in general. Oh, wow, okay. Interesting. So physically, to really get into this energy for you guys, we have the anger has stemmed from the motion of broken hearts. But see, this is the thing. You might have broken hearts along the way. You might have had your heart broken along the way, as above, so below, so within, so without. It's an understanding that you've been wounded. I feel very strongly here through the motion of the father energy. But you're coming out of the void, and while you come out of this void, you are going to be feeling this heartbreak. It's time for you to feel it because you've been running away from it. Okay. Which is going to bring you into a very, very logical place of creating a strategy to move forward in this energy of how to become who you truly are. Now, please understand, there's a lot going on here. There's a lot going on here, and it's really more shadow work than anything. But it's understanding that all of this, the layer of rage, right? When you talk about rage or anger, it is a mask that covers pain. What covers this is the small child crying. So there's a lot of inner child going on here. This is why I definitely feel the fatherly energy, but it's all meant for you to get out of this void, divine masculine. So the strategy is for you to come out of it, but also journal and log what you have experienced, because this is the biggest part of it. You have stepped back and saw the world for what it is. And as you are journaling, you're actually getting prepped for your mission, meaning all of this that you had to go through, all of these emotions, all of these energies, all of everything that I said to you was to prep you to get you into why you're here as a lighthouse, as a healer. It's like you had to be removed in a sense. It was like God put you in this void energy, pulled you away energetically from people, places, or things, so you could really learn these lessons and tap into your truth and your authenticity. You really have to work on your hostilities and your envy, divine masculines. This is towards women. I'm just letting you know right now, this is towards women. You have a jealousy streak, and it's bringing hostilities in the energy. Okay, so if that resonates with you, you've got to work on that. This is the reading for today, Divine Masculines. I hope it resonates. I hope that, you do flow in this energy, and I hope and pray that, you do your work, because we do need you, and 2021 is definitely this energy of you really aligning and balancing this energy of who you really are and why you're here. Now, if you do need help with your journey, you may contact me. I have a lot of different services available on my website. But mostly it's understanding that, one, shadow work is key for you at this current moment of time, and two, really being honest with your shadows so you can be a leader, because the leader isn't perfect. The leader embodies what they are, because everybody's journey is different, but it's communication, action, and honesty, because whatever mistake you have created in your life, which wasn't really a mistake, it was a lesson, you have the strongest father energy supporting you forward through the motion of their heart, which is forgiveness. Love forgiveness. Love forgiveness on repeat, because that's all God ever desires for you. I love you. Come home. That's the message. So I hope this resonates. I love you guys so much. Many blessings to you and your journey.